What's up everybody, it's your boy TK and welcome back to another lit video. So as you can see from the description below, we're going to talk about study tips. So these are study tips for us all to help us with whatever subjects that we're doing. The current situation where we are now, I have to explain that before we get into these ones, right? Into these tips. The current situation where we are now, we're a situation whereby some students are maybe studying 3 months so that they can write because they've been disturbed by COVID-19. So they don't know how to study, they don't know what steps to take. And so if you're that type of person, then you definitely want to hear this. These are going to be some of your best tips, I hope so. And make sure that you like the video, comment down below which best tip you took away with you, and also your thoughts on the tips, and also subscribe, turn on your post notifications, check also the page to see if there are any other videos that you might like, that you might love, and any other videos that you want me to make. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So my first one is read with these materials. The first material is read with your syllabus, right? The most mistake that we make as students is that we might read, but then we might not be reading what is going to be asked in the question papers, right? So you have to read with your syllabus. If you don't have the syllabus, make sure to ask your teachers on that online, or make sure to ask them physically. They might give you, and if they do, make sure that you photocopy it, or maybe you send it through share it, whatever you use, WhatsApp, whatever you use to send. Just make sure that you have the syllabus, man. Make sure that you have the syllabus. Also, I heard that the syllabus has been compressed, so you have to have the syllabus now, because they compress, in some societies they compress syllabus because they realize that students were actually harmed. So now they developed a syllabus whereby it's sort of like a 6 months type of syllabus that you have to read in 6 months. So you have to know your syllabus. And so the second thing, read everything while you have your notes, right? Read with your notes, use your notes that you have been writing on. And if you don't have any notes, make sure that you write notes, and as you write your notes, you write as you read. That's another tip. Write your notes as you read, right? And also read with question papers, read with different questions, right? Because you want to be reading something that actually answers a question, and you want to be practical with it. So that's going to be another one. Being practical, it's another point that we're going to look at. So yeah, make sure that you watch the video until the end. There's going to be a lot of cool gems that you're going to pick out, right? So yeah, the second one is consistency breaks resistance, right? Be consistent with the thing. With the topic, you might need to be consistent, right? Consistent. If you don't understand it, be consistent enough up until you break the resistance of like misunderstanding and all that, because the whole exam thing is just assessing and just examining how you understand the whole concepts written down, the whole theories that are there in the syllabus. Do you understand them? Do you have knowledge on them? And what do you understand about them? So that's basically it, right? So make sure that you are consistent with your thing. If you don't understand it once, do it again. If you don't understand it twice, do it the third time. If you don't understand it, do it the fourth, the fifth. You are going to understand it eventually. So yeah, the other thing is read after your lessons. Teachers come in and they actually give notes to you, and they discuss the notes with you. The problem is that at the end of the day, some students end up discussing with friends an unrelated topic, and some of that stuff actually goes away at the end of the day. You want to make sure that after that lesson you already cement it, right? After the teacher has been talking about research and participant observation, right? You want to come in and he's done. You just want to sit down, read it, reread, just go through it, or just look at it. Okay, this, that, okay, this, that, okay, I get it, all right, this makes sense, okay, you're done. Then you talk now, what's up, bro? So what are you saying? Just make sure that you read it after your lesson, because then you have a greater chance of solidifying the information into your head. And also write an essay a day, right? If you are an arts student, or I don't know if commercials write essays, but make sure that you write an essay a day. An essay a day will help you practice the skill of essay writing, and so consistency breaks resistance. So write an essay a day, write an essay question a day. And also, yeah, you'll be giving that to your teachers, and so some of them will be impressed, like, okay, this kid is bringing like essay questions that she's answering every day. So that type of thing, just just give yourself, time. That's going to be our next that's going to be our next tip. Give yourself time to answer each question. Don't just like jot down questions and answer them freely. Give yourself limited time so that you practice time management, right? So the best time to time yourself is 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and it's according to how much time you'll be given in your question paper. So in my subjects that I'm doing, I already know they say that we have like 3 hours and we have 3 questions. So that basically means that I have 45 to answer all questions. So whatever essay I'm doing right now, I have my stopwatch, I put it on, I do my thing, right? So that's another tip. And so also tip number 6, I don't know what number this is, but yeah, make sure that you take breaks with it. You want to study, use the Pomodoro effect. If you don't know it, it's gonna be another tip, just check it out. But the Pomodoro effect is basically you might study for 1 hour and then you take a break, maybe 30 minutes break, or you study for 30 minutes and you take a 5 minutes break and then you come in back again. That helps you because yeah, I'll just go back to that one, but don't worry. The other tip is be practical with what you're learning, right? Don't just say, okay, Davis and Mu say that education's function in society is role allocation. Be practical, like role allocation. What roles are being allocated by education? Roles like being a lawyer. You have to be practical. See a lawyer. See if you have a relative who's a lawyer. Okay, so that lawyer, for him to be a lawyer, it was because of education. That's basically what David and Mo are saying, right? So you have to be practical with the knowledge that you're learning, because if it's more practical, you can understand it like it's simple ABC, right? And also the other tip is do not keep information to yourself, right? Because most of the time you might keep information that is wrong, what is you don't know. So you want to make sure that you don't keep information to yourself, which leads us to another tip, which is discuss with people, discuss in a class. Don't be afraid to raise your hand, right? Even if it's stupid. I raise my hand most of the times if it's stupid, just because I thought it and just because I want to say it. And most of the times you might think it's stupid, but it's not. It's basically not. So this is not the time for you to actually be thinking about what will people think about me or whatever, but this is the time for you to study and actually get your goals, right? And so yeah, the last one is basically watch related content and content that boosts your mental thinking capacity. So example of these I have Jim Quick and also my videos, and also watch Simon Sinek, watch motivational speakers, man, Brendon Burchard, high performance people who actually increase your mind and brain, and that will actually help you, because Jim Quick teaches you about quick learning. It teaches you how to learn something, how not to forget something. He also teaches the Pomodoro effect. So yes, he teaches how to take breaks. If you are struggling right now with the point whereby you are looking for a good good schedule, what to wake up and do every morning, he's your guy. So that's it on the tips of how to study. And also please make sure that you like the video. If you like the content, make sure that you subscribe. If the content was just basically bad, just comment down below. I want to know what your thoughts are, but these are the tips that I have for you guys. I don't know what you think. More love to you guys. See you in our next video.